I found an old photo album in the attic. Black and white pictures of strangers, all unsmiling, all staring directly at the camera. One photo caught my eye. A boy standing in front of a house. I did a double take. It was my house, but the photo was clearly old. The house had been empty for years. I flipped the page, then flipped it back. The boy's head was now tilted. I blinked. His eyes were following me. Over the next few days, I checked again. He moved closer in every shot. In the last photo, he was standing inside my hallway. Last night, I woke to find the album open beside me. The last page was blank, but there were fresh footprints. Now, I don't really believe in ghosts, but there are certain places that just give me the willies. And this was one of them. I was home for Christmas, catching up with my sister and brother. We hadn't seen each other since we were kids, and there was a lot of catching up to do. Our parents had given us the attic room to go through our things, which is how I found the photo album. It was filled with photos of my parents and their friends from when they were young. I knew most of the faces, but there was one boy in particular who kept appearing in the photographs. At first, it was just his back or the side of his face, but slowly, like a macabre game of hide and seek, he started creeping into more and more pictures. And then I saw him in the hallway. It was my hallway. I'd had that wallpapered when I was 12. The carpet, too, that was the same carpet. The house had been empty for years. I went to show my sister. She looked at the album, then at me, her eyes wide. "That's not good," she said quietly. We decided to leave the album where it was and change the subject. We talked about everything except the photos until our parents came up the stairs. Their eyes were also wide. "What's that doing up there?" Dad asked, sounding weary. "It's nothing," Mom said quickly. "Just some old photos." But Dad didn't look convinced. After all these years, the house still feels like a minefield of memories. And there are some things I just don't want to remember. Not because they're painful or make me feel guilty, but because some memories are better left undisturbed. The house had been empty for years, but maybe it's not a house that's haunted, I thought. Maybe it's a photograph. Maybe it's not a house that's haunted. Maybe it's a photograph.